My hair looking calm in the back, right? It's looking calm in the back, right? Of course, I gotta stop and get some motivation. Let me get some motivation. Twix. Love a Twix motivation.
You crazy.
So she ran to the bathroom and now we're sitting waiting on her. Oh, here she comes. And you know the funny thing is, I can't see your eyelashes.
That's the funny thing too. I can't see my eyelash either. That's
surely be tough out here. You will suffer through much rejection, causing you to have fear. You might have heartbreak and struggle, and you might shed some tears. But that's how you know that your blessing is near. So don't you never give up. No, never, never, never. Never, 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 never give up. Oh, I'll never give up. No, never, never, never. Never, 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 never give up. This year alone I had so many lessons. I questioned myself about the promise you made to me. Wanting to having hope had me making decisions that just don't reflect the person you call me to be. So I did some soul searching and looked in the mirror. I got myself together and turned my life back on.
All right, peace and love, peace and love. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Alive. And we got a chance to get some soulfulness in our soul and our spirit here early on this Friday morning. Okay. We got a Friday morning devotional going on with a sister who is on fire for the Lord. Gives us a magnificent and powerful way to look at ourselves and to go after our goals, our dreams, and ambitions. And she make us laugh at the same time. So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to represent to others. And welcome back to Do the Knowledge Radio, the lovely, motivational, multi-talented it factor. My sister and your sister, Queen Dal, in the building. How you doing, sister?
Yeah, thank you for that lovely intro. Before I even go on, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Is there any like crackling or anything?
No,
Okay, great.
no. We are
You know,
good.
I just had to make sure that how are you doing, brother? Thank you so much for having me on the show.
I'm good. This is no show without you. Okay. This is no show. All right.
Let me close this. Oh, actually, I think I can shut it a little bit of the waves because I got, either I got 40 things going on or I got 0 things going on.
That's right. That's right. How have you been?
I've been great. I have just been super duper great. You know what? That video, I'm so glad you showed it to me and I could just look at it, because I'll look at it, but I'm always looking at it with my brain spinning like, all right, I need to call this person and do this and try to get it on here. But I'm so glad to have looked at it too. That video was a miracle. Like we started out with one thing, which is we was going to the John Cena show.
Mm.
We knew we was gonna do a whole day of shooting, but we didn't know when. When I tell you the Lord guided us for the entire day, like, did you see that cross at the end show up in the background?
Yes.
That was unplanned. Like it was like a straight. I mean, I can't. I just can't. It overwhelms me when I think about how everything was orchestrated. Like I wanted to perform the song with a live band. I looked on Eventbrite, and there was a live band poetry open mic. Okay, strangely enough. Then I was feeling tired, and Tyree Spivey, the fake Tyree, as y'all may know him,
Whew.
that's who did my video, and he was like, he was like, tonight is the night. I don't care how tired we are, we going down here. So I get dressed because I'm thinking he's tired too, but he is like, no. So we go down there. I sign up, then the guy doesn't even see my name on the list. And I tapped him to say, hey, when am I coming up? And he was like, oh, you signed the wrong list. This list right here. So then he comes back and he's like, you next. So while I'm getting permission and everything, the band is learning the song. Like I'm talking about, like it was a straight miracle. I'm like talking to them. I'm showing them the track, the track and the chords, and I'm talking about this band learned that song in 2 minutes. Like I don't even know if it was 2 minutes. 2 minutes. The audience learned the song in 2 minutes. It was like a straight miracle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that open mic place, they never reopened. They never, like every week they was like, we're having it again. Then they would be like, we're shutting it down. It never reopened. It was like the Lord just hooked it up for us that one night. They never came back. It was like, all right, y'all, we back for the 9-9s. It was never anything like that. So it was strictly there for us that night, because we needed it.
I love it. I love it. I gotta clap that up. I love the story. I love God and how the Most High just worked everything and
Yes.
removed all of that. And the beautiful part is, it's like reciprocity. I know Tyree is your on set son,
Yes.
that son in real life. That beautiful thing, because I remember when he did his song and
Yes.
everybody showed up for him in that video. I don't know if
Yes.
y'all planned it like that, but the way y'all did, everybody was there for it because I kept hearing the song. I was like, so where is that song? You see what I'm saying? So when
Yeah.
I saw the video and I seen everybody in the video, I was like, I was going crazy. I was like, oh, wait.
Yes.
Cindy Mo, I was looking and pointing at people. I'm fanning, looking at the video like y'all can see me like, oh, that's such and such. You see what I'm saying? And I thought it was so beautiful that everything worked together. So when it's your time and it's in your season, you see what I'm saying? You see that reciprocity to be able to come back
I
and
know.
push.
And
It was beautiful. I love it.
Tyree had to remind me that this is what it's about, and he could do it for, because I was like, Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna get this video done, but I need to get the video done. Send me this, send me the person to do the video. And then now, mind you, before I even asked, Tyree was like, I could do the video, like I could do it for you. Then I'm just like, I don't want to bother him because Tyree helps every single body. When I tell you, this brother is busy helping every single person, So he was like, what are you talking about? We're doing the video. What day? I'm coming to get you. We're doing. It was crazy. It was like, he was like, I will hear nothing of it, and we will be doing the video. I'm talking about, sometimes you don't even realize the wealth of resources you have around yourself and how everybody is just so willing to help.
Yes, yes, yes. It's amazing. It's amazing watching you work. I had the privilege and the honor for my listening audience to see you perform live. Like I got a chance to see that live, so it's like seeing everything all together. The last thing I got to do is make sure that I'm in the space when you're on the stage with the it factor, because I seen the wow factor. Okay, you have the wow factor, like boom. You see what I'm saying? The wow factor. You and the band together. I was like, oh my goodness. You see what I'm saying? My cousins were there with me. They were proud. They were happy. They were partying. The whole space was transformed in the spirit of love. So I'm like, the last thing on my love list over here for Queen Dale is to see her get on that microphone and do that masterful work that you do that way.
Yeah.
So that's coming up next.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for coming that time too. That was like serendipitous too. I just happened to be performing and you just happened to be coming to town.
Right.
So it was great that night too,
Definitely. I mean, that was a loving thing for me because, we go through all of this virtual stuff and all of that, but we never really get a chance to interact with people we got love and respect for. And it became like the standard kind of because of the lockdown and all of these other things. So
yes,
it's good to be out and fellowshipping. And like, I see you, you see me, and
yeah.
it's a
I
beautiful.
think the lockdown brought everybody closer,
Right.
I think it just really gave us a chance to get to know each other as artists, what each other does, respect what each other does. With everybody, I just really grew an appreciation for every single person. And I think people came out of it. Sorry about this, y'all. I think people came out of that lockdown with a new lease on life. I just ran into this comedian that was down here from the Bay, and he was telling me he was going to move to LA, and he was like, ever since the pandemic, after the pandemic, he was like, it just feels like so much light in this town. It feels like so much light. And I was like, I feel like it's like that everywhere, where people just grew this like extreme appreciation for being alive. First of all, let me tell you something. As an artist, you're always vying for more. And one thing you definitely um have to get used to is seeing your friends rise up in the to some of the parts that you want, or the things, it's the same things that you want. And as a Christian, you have to make certain that you work on yourself from the inside, so that you're blessing people all the time and you're happy for them. um but tag, I forgot the whole point I was about to make. um
I think you were speaking about just remaining in that space of gratitude and
oh,
celebrate.
ding 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 ding, thank God I don't smoke weed no more, where I could come right back to points that I was trying to make. So anyway, when I wake up in the morning, and I'll be thinking about the things that I want, the things that I want, the next steps that I want to take, or the next things I want to achieve, I have to always come back in the morning to be like, thank you, Lord, that I'm alive. Like, a lot of people are not here to say that statement. So I just always have to be like, Lord, thank you so much that I'm alive. Everything else is just icing on the cake. But that alive piece, that is the $1,000,000. That is the $1 billion. That is like, I saw this radio show one time, not radio show, but I saw this like clip on Instagram, and this guy was interviewing these two like young people, and he was like, how would y'all like it? He was like, if I gave y'all $1 million a piece, and they was getting pumped up. They was like, yeah, shoot, $1 million a piece. And he was like, what if I gave y'all a car? Because this guy was rich that was interviewing him. He was like, what if I gave y'all a car, like a Lamborghini, to go with it? And they was like, oh shoot, now you pumping it up, a Lamborghini. And he was like, yeah, I could deliver that to you. But then what if you could only enjoy it for one day, and then the next day you had to die? And they was like, oh Lord, no. And it was just like him asking the question, it was like, nothing is worth my life. And he was like, well, if you feeling this way about nothing being worth your life, he was like, then you already got the $1,000,000. Like, being alive is the $1,000,000. And it is so true, because when you think about like whatever you want, it cannot be costing you the joy from just being here, so I've been on that kick lately, because in comedy alone we lost a lot of people. And God bless everybody, because like all the people that we lost, they was doing it big. Like, so I don't even like, when I see that, it's not like none of the stories have been like, and they kind of lost it a few years ago, and then I saw them out on the boulevard sleeping. Everybody was like like rising, had risen, doing huge things, and then they left there. And I just feel like you finished the race. You finished it right then and there. Nothing was cut short. You had done it all. That was your mission. So I'm just been taking my mission and making certain that I'm not cutting my own daily mission short by not appreciating that.
Definitely. I want to play a small clip because I have to know this story. I have to know this story. I saw you and one of my other favorite comedians together in a little scene, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so I just need to know this little bit of backstory. I need to know just a little bit.
It's the pressure of society to look more European, and then the brothers get all mesmerized by the hair blowing in the wind and the commercial and all that old kind of stuff.
Feel.
Yeah, well, we used to be exotic.
We still are. Let's be
Exotic
clear.
was,
Very clear. We still are exotic.
Yeah, bald-headed women, the women that were on the front of the Ohio Players album was bald-headed. That was exotic.
Yeah.
Now exotic is taking on another term.
Woo! Lunell, you just spoke to my spirit again.
Okay. All right? When I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, can I get a tiny bit of the backstory of how this came together? See, if two of my favorite, brightest minds of sisters winning. I'm like, can I get a little bit?
You know what? I'm so happy you played that clip because you forget the things you accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a talk show that's right now on the Fox Soul platform called Let's Talk Hair. And I'm so happy to have gone through the process of that talk show, being cast as a host in 2016 and it finally hitting the airwaves in 2021, us getting the green light in 2020 and then finally getting the air, the to have it seen on the platform in 2021. But anyway, guys, hold on. My dog's always got something to say every interview. Okay. So, Lunel is one of the people that when I tell you, I just super admire Lunel's journey. Like, you talking about a person that's just like cut her own, she just took a knife and she just did like this in the middle of a path. And then she just split it wide open and just cut her own path. Cause she stayed popping up in a movie. She stayed popping up in something, like cut her own way, wasn't having to go to this, showcase just literally, and she said too, she moved to LA 7 times, from the Bay, moved to LA, went back home, moved to LA, went back home, moved to LA, got the final time going where she came and she stayed. And, you hear stories like that and you're just like in amazement. I remember talking to her on set and she was like, where you been at? She was like, I ain't never even seen you perform. You're a comedian that got your own show. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, let's just trade some of those movies that you did. And she was like, actually, no, thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the movies I did. Cause I had to, I didn't have to remind her. I'm certain that she remembered, but people can be thinking about my own show, but then they forget about I done did 1,000 movies in this whole. Everybody knows Lunel. You know what I'm saying? And they know her in the best of lights. You know what I mean? So anyway. So I know her PR person. And we reached out, when we were doing the episodes just to see, because we were talking about, doing the big chop. And, she has that beautiful short blonde hair. And, she was willing to come on the show. And it was mid-pandemic too, So she came on and it was just us. It was just such a blast. The only thing I wish could have happened with that show is that we had like the whole episode per person, because then we were trying to get like more than one person in a half-hour show. But like, I wish we could have sat and talked to her the entire time, because she's got so many levels to unravel, so much knowledge. So she's out there protesting and with Shaka,
right.
This lady just be, she is a full-fledged Black, vivacious, beautiful woman,
And that fearlessness, oftentimes we kind of shy away from things that are going on. And, you embody it as well. I think that was another blessing that we received, because I was like, wait, the people that I look to for inspiration, for funny, for motivation to get through my day, they're like, They're like, no, there's an injustice that's happening, and we're going to speak to it. We're not going to run from it. We're not going to hide. I was like, so who is in the background making the funny people who are serious laugh right now? Because everybody was serious. I was looking at everybody during that space and time, and everybody were revealing other aspects of themselves. And I was like, oh, this is a beautiful part. I hope this part doesn't get lost in translation, because it's like, okay, you may know us in this likeness, but we are here too. We're affected by the things that we see, and we're going to use our platforms and our voices to speak out against injustice, and also reel it back in to say, hey, you can still laugh. There's still things. You see what I'm saying? You can still keep going. So I was like, y'all are so amazing. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
I know we only got a few minutes left, but I want to make sure that we talk about this awesome show with your dynamic sister. You know, up late with your sister Shy.
With my dynamic sister Sha. Like the Lord will just sit, he'll just do like this. He'll just take somebody out the sky and he'll just drop them right down in your life. And it'll just be like, I wasn't even expecting this to be such a fruit. You know, you meet people, and me and Sha was like instant sisters when we met. Like instant, like and that's how I know it's gonna be like every friend of mine that we're like good friends, when we meet, it's instant. It's never like, I hated this person and then they grew on me. You know, I don't have any friends like that. Everybody that is like a true friend, like we like love each other from like it was just instant. So me and Sha, we met probably 12 years ago now, maybe even more than that. But started doing Up Late with Sha and Dell, doing pop topics, hitting street interviews, interviewing comedians, popping up as celebrities. Then we reconvene. Then I keep joking and saying I gave Sha some time off so she could have some kids, and she gave me some time off so I could move to LA. And then we reconvened. We were trying to do the show before there was the technology. We even jokingly be like, we created the Instagram live where you could go live with another person, because we was trying to go live with each other on like Facebook. That then you could do it on Facebook, but it was like slow, the bandwidth. And then when Instagram started having where you could go live, then we was like, hey, we're gonna pick it back up, and then we're gonna pick it back up again to do the interviews on Facebook and do the Instagram live on Mondays. And then we pitched ourselves to 108 Soul, and they were like, yes, and we got on the radio. And now we're about to go, because of course we had paused on the live for a minute because we had both projects on Mondays, and now we're about to start going back live on Saturdays, just to promote for Sundays and get a hot topic in, so yeah.
That organic chemistry that exists, and two women of faith, and y'all have your own unique perspective, and then y'all have like a marriage there
Yeah.
at the same time. You oftentimes don't get that. It's normally like some push and pull here with this and that, and it's just a dynamic feel. So I know, like, tuning in, I know I'm gonna get fed. I know I'm gonna jam. I'm gonna get it all together. It's a whole
You're gonna
experience.
get all the palettes. Like every palette is about to be fulfilled. And that's what I do love about the show. Even this Sunday's episode, I added in a segment called Closing the Wealth Gap, where I just tell people about all these little programs that are out here for Black and brown people to use, so because you just get all of these nuggets of information, you share them with your friends. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna start bringing them to the radio so that people can hear the little bit of nuggets of information, because I'm always calling people. I'm always like, oh, you got to do this grant, you got to do that grant. But I'm like, I think that's why the Holy Spirit is giving it to me, so I can continuously share on our platform, so that people be like, oh, this is like, because every time I'm sharing it, people be like, I didn't even know that was out there. And for some, also too, my algorithms are set up. Because let me just tell you, when I found out about a grant, I closed down everything to go see what it's about and see if I can get some money. And I feel like because I do that, I get continuously fed more of that kind of information on my social media timelines, because they know that, they see, they're able to track the history of like, oh, she's interested in stuff like this. So I get it so much. So now I'm like, now it's time to like share. But anyway, we want to be where you could laugh at, where you could get, where you could get filled up with pride, where you could jam, what I'm saying, with the music, where we could fill your spirit with prayer at the end. We could reveal to you what our growth, is, because, we're growing women. And now we want to, we also added back in the pop topics so that we could talk about things that are currently out there. But, we're still just two good girlfriends having a conversation about any and everything, and y'all can catch it every Sunday on 108soul.com at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. right in the middle, y'all. You can also go to Upper TV Show on Instagram and follow us, because we're building it, and we just put out all the like past episodes from season 3. Child, honey, we've been doing it.
So I don't, excuse me. I know you got to run, but if you could give us a final word, I love this mantra, and I hope that this mantra becomes like a movement, the never give up movement, because I'm telling you, it'd be moments where I'll be ready to throw my hands up, and then I just put your song on and get back focused. I just get back calibrated and get it back together. You see what I'm saying?
How many people tell me that? Do you know how many people be like, that song, I needed that to hear that. I had to turn that song on again, because it's hard out here, y'all. And that's why the Holy Spirit gave it to me. He didn't give it to me so I could give it to y'all. He gave it to me in my spirit, because I be going through the same thing. That's the only reason why. But, here's what I always do. Like, as an actress, I'm auditioning a lot. And I'm talking about, I'm in this house and I'm like, I'm doing it up in here. And I know when something is good, that I turn in. And you won't hear from people. And, I'll ask the Lord why. I'll be like, what's up? And then I'll get something else. I'll get another audition. And I'll feel like, and then I'll get up, I'll have a renewed energy, and I'll get up and I'll start to get ready, and I'll break down, I'll go right, I'll get back in the groove of things and break it down. And I'll walk past that mirror and I will be like, this is why you win right here. This right here, because you keep going no matter who don't call you back. No matter who say you're not right for it, no matter who say you're not fit, you do not give up. And it's how every champion gets to that couch at on Oprah's show, or that couch on inside the actor studio, or that ESPN, whatever couch you're gonna sit on to tell your story. It's how everybody get there. It's like we all facing that rejection. We all want, me, I want to be married. But the thing about it too is I have to wait for the Lord to send my man. I cannot be like, all right, just gonna pick me a man, because then I'm picking whoever Satan has shown me. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like letting the Lord send my husband to find me. And you be going through that, because as a woman, you want these things. You want to get married. You want your partner. You want this. But you also got to make certain that you're not coveting what your neighbor has. Like, my neighbor has this relationship, so where's my relationship? I can look at that in admiration, but I can't look at that and be like, well, she got what? I don't know what she got. You know what I'm saying? She has something, and God bless everything that she has, and God bless myself as well, and everybody. So that's the whole reason I even was inspired to write the song, is because that's the one thing we're gonna have, is the fruit of our labor, if we never give up. And if we do give up, we won't see it. And that's why, we vent, we get on the phone, we talk to the Lord, we do whatever we got to do, and we get to that next step, because the Lord says he reveals the mysteries. That's what when we serve the Lord, he trusts us with the mysteries. That means we won't know everything, but he'll reveal it to us, So all we got to do is just never give up. And y'all, please download my song Never Give Up on all platforms. Never Give Up by Del Harrison. Download my song on all platforms. Stream it, yes. If you're a streamer, yes, but downloading makes a huge difference with the artist. And then also another thing that makes a huge difference is if you have a playlist on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever, Amazon, add me to your playlist, because that's just, it's one of the other things that allows other people to like jam with the music and then hear my song in the playlist that you created. So, yay.
And I know you got an event. You just coming off an event last night, right?
Coming off of an event last night.
Was it last night, or do you have one coming up in a couple of days? Which one is it? I know I saw a flyer.
Child, let me tell you something. You probably saw 100 flyers.
Right.
Yes, I got events coming up. Y'all follow me on IG. I am DEL Harrison, and follow me on Facebook, and I am Del Harrison official, but my IG is where I'm hitting I'm hitting it all. Basically, I'm hitting it all. I don't care whatever platform you're on. I'm hitting it all. I'm not on Twitter as much, but I'm definitely sharing things to Twitter that get shared on IG. So, yeah.
Well, thank you, Queen Dell, for your wisdom, for your jewels. Again, a true sister. She got me together. I had called her one night in the middle of the night, my time. The time zone is different. And she got me together right then. She was like, I'm going to call you right back. Excuse me. And black folks, we be telling people, I'm going to call you right back. And that's like 8 days later. No, she called me right back. She was like, the Holy Spirit gave me a word for you and got me together literally. And I had to recalibrate my whole being right there on the spot. So it was really a sister that is really out here doing this work and spreading this love and operating in that space of upliftment, motivation, and gratitude, even oftentimes when she don't got it. You see what I'm saying? We just put it together and we just boom. Okay.
Thank you so much, brother. And thank you for always being so encouraging too. We're out here spreading the Lord's love and light. And that's why, we're all in each other's company, because he sends us to help, because we help to replenish each other. And then we out there spreading the light to people who may need a little more of it at times, so it's an honor to be in your presence too, brother.
Well, thank you. All praise to the Most High. Thank you again, and do not be a stranger. This is your other platform over here. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me.
You have an amazing day.
Okay, you too.
How difficult is the move, Mike?
That's crazy. The boys are going at it.
How will Holyfield respond to these early brawling tactics? A straight right hand, a quick right.
Latrine, what you doing in my house? How'd you get in?
You forgot I had a key? Now where's my stuff so I can go?
Your stuff's in the guest bedroom. What?
Wait, since when you clean up?
I upgraded. I got my mind right after you. What?
Is that gumbo?
Yeah.
Since when you learned how to cook, let alone make gumbo?
I didn't make it.
So who made it? You're my angel. Oh, angel.
Yams.
Who is this?
Oh, this is my ex.
Oh, Listerine. He told me so much about you.
It's Latrine. And he ain't telling me nothing about you.
Well, we broken up, so Why would I talk to you about anything?
Whatever. But who is she?
Oh, this is my new booski, Falanda.
Falanda? Mm-hmm. So we break up 2 weeks ago and you start dating your auntie?
Shit.
Auntie? Oh, hold on. I'm the only child in my family. Okay, I got no nieces and nephews around here.
Yeah.
But I do be telling him what to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, where's my stuff?
Oh, the little girl stuff with the barrettes is in the room.
Little girl stuff? Lady, I am a grown woman.
A grown woman? That ain't what I heard.
Damn.
What you hear?
He told me about your problem in the bedroom.
You told her I can't take the meats?
Ravine, it's okay. When I was your age, I was having trouble with the same, especially a guy like him. You know what I'm saying? It's not till I got old I learned to, grab on and stay in the pocket.
First of all, lady, my name is Latrine.
Ain't that what I said?
Something like that. Yeah, nah, it's all good, Yeah, we had a good time. We had a good run, but I upgraded, Got bigger and better, you feel me? Substantial.
Substantial? Is that my one piece?
Oh, yeah, I figured since you was gone, I draped my new lady in the finest.
Yeah, Robbie. And it feels good on, too.
Is that my ring? You gave her my ring?
Check this out. We're a done deal. I think you should move on like I did. You feel me?
Babe, you don't got nobody she can meet? Such a cute young girl.
First of all, Falanda, I'm not gonna sit here and let you keep talking smack to me.
Chlorine. Now what you gonna do, baby? Bravado already told me you can't fight.
You told her about that?
I'm just saying, my bad. As we got closer, I started spilling the beans. My bad.
Pillow talking.
You too pretty to be getting dragged up in these streets. Bravado told me what happened at the Walmart by the child bikes.
You told her about that too?
Hey, things get intimate and things get, we start sharing.
Pillow talking.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
I'm sorry, you didn't bring out the pillow talk in him.
He was doing a whole lot of talking in the bedroom.
Yeah. We don't have time for words in the bedroom with us.
Oh, watch out now.
Just all about your oohs and ahs.
The train, what we had was cool, you know what I'm saying? But it ran its course. So I moved on. I think you should do the same. Feel me?
Plus, he told me about your kitchen skills. He said you're a real 7 in the kitchen.
Because that's what I can do. I can cook. You love my chicken finger casserole.
That kindergarten meal. You smell what's going on in there, huh? You want to keep a bravado? You got to get that going on up in here.
That's gumbo, baby.
That's gizzards and filet and a roux and a little slap your mama and some soft shell crab and andouille sausage.
What's filet?
I'm so sorry to hear that. Now I see what you're talking about, bravado. You need some work.
You know what? I'm gonna fight you.
No, you're not. You're gonna follow me in this kitchen so I can show you how to make this gumbo and this A2 face so you can get you a bravado. Or at least a baby bravado. Come on, baby. Come on.
I'm only doing this because I'm hungry.
Okay. Go ahead and teach us something, Falanda.
You're my angel.
To the max.
Let me know. You ready?
Yes.
You hear my gutty? How far? How much of you got?
Wait a minute. Why is it so clean in here? Since when you clean up?
I can see her peeking.
Yeah, don't peek there.
Roll it.
Action. The tree, what's going in my house? How'd you get in?
Shit, fucking door down.
Oh. Yeah.
Wait, from that?
Yeah.
From me walking in?
Just walking in.
From my way?
Yeah.
You can't throw for shit.
You gonna start off like, You told him? You told her about that?
Okay. You told her about that?
But Ravine, it's okay. When I was
sorry.
Funny.
Ravine, too pretty to be getting dragged up and down these streets. You need to learn how to fight, for real.
You too pretty to be getting dragged up in these streets. Bravado told me what happened at the Walmart by the child bikes.
Hey, nigga. He said, by the child bike.
Child bike.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
I'm done, bro. My fucking nail just broke.
Careful.
You said the child bikes. I'm like,
Oh, I should have kept that. All right. So
Yo,
you say it again.
what?
I'm gonna keep it.
keep that shit.
I said,
I mean, you got it.
Anyway, where's my stuff? Well, the remaining stuff, because you have all my stuff on.
Yeah, it's in the guest bedroom.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. Night in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that. No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get
And
back
that
to
motive
the
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.